So, about a year ago, I made all my YouTube videos private. I didn't take them offline, I just made them private. And the reason I did that, I mean, it's pretty obvious. I'm a trans man and I'm living in the United States during a time when the government is actively going after trans people and asserting that we're anti American and is inciting the general population to really just form a terrible hatred for us, um, based largely on half truths or complete non truths about what it means to be transgender and who trans people are and what we want for ourselves and for our children. Um, I'm a family man. I have a family to protect and support, and the hatred and the fear it got to me. It really did. Um, so much so that I made my videos private, and I decided, the best thing I could do to protect my family and myself is to kind of go underground for a while. But I've been sitting with this entire time, and it has not felt good hiding like that. I've really disliked it, and it doesn't feel like I'm being true to myself and who I am. And the other thing is you know, it made me feel like I had some control over what was going on by making my videos private, as if I had some real privacy. But I think we all know in this technological age, that was a false sense of security. None of us have privacy anymore. It doesn't matter if we think we do or we don't. We, in fact, do not have any privacy. So, there's no hiding. There's no hiding. And what's more than that, I began my transition 15 or 16 years ago, I'm not sure which it is, and at a time when things were very much more difficult than they are even now. Being trans was not mainstream at all or accepted at all. And I transitioned publicly while working in the construction industry. Like, it was so challenging, and so I find myself thinking, why did I rise to that challenge? And yet, I did not rise to this challenge in a way that made me feel good about myself. And the truth of the matter, it's the kids. Everything in life feels so much scarier and so much harder to hold on to and protect when it's not just you. You've got kids counting on you or a spouse counting on you. Everything is so much more complicated. Um, with that being said, I made my videos public again. I need to be true to who I am as a person. And as a person, I don't hide. And I have a very strong belief that what is needed to improve the state of the world is for good, positive stories to be told, and for good, positive stories to be out in the open, and for success stories or happy stories or even just real stories of the minorities being attacked. Those real stories need to be out there and they need to be spread. And part of I fell right into some of the tactics. Like, they want to erase us and they want to make us disappear. Um, and we can't let that happen. We can't let that happen. The only way out of this for, I want to say humanity, but every time I say humanity, there's like a big pack of internet people that are just on me about, oh, it's just the United States that sucks. But really, what's happening in the United States could happen a lot of places. We need to raise ourselves up in kindness, in education, in tolerance, really, not to sound woo woo, but in our frequency as a whole, you know, and we can feel very helpless in situations like this where there is so much chaos and hatred and misinformation and straight up disinformation coming at us constantly, and the media doesn't help at all. But it's every single one of us in the small ways that we can improve ourselves and our lives and the area we live in that are going to make a difference. And I know it doesn't feel like that, but for every one of us that hides, we're losing a voice. We're taking away the hope somebody could have had. My very first video that I ever made, I stated, and my wife stated, that part of the reason we were doing this is because maybe the videos would help someone somewhere. All I ever wanted to do was have the opportunity to help one person. And that hasn't changed. I'm at the point in my YouTube career and my transition where I don't have a huge following. I have, people that subscribe to me just because they never unsubscribed. But the fact of the matter is, I've never cared about that. I've cared about the one person that might find value in my story or my wife's story or my family's story or what I have to say. Just the one person. Because I think back on my own life and things that were pivotal to me, and nothing pivotal or astounding has ever come to me via some big, massive public figure or movement. It's always been from the one. Someone that stirred something in me, that helped me improve myself, that helped me carry on, that helped me not give up. It's always been the one. So I guess I just want to say, I feel like I made a mistake by taking the videos down. It's an understandable and a very human mistake, and I'm not faulting myself for it. But they're back. And if my story and my path and my fear and my realization resonates with anyone, that's really all I've ever wanted from my YouTube experience. So anyway, for anyone that watches this, things are really hard, I know. We've got to focus on ourselves and our kindness and what we can do to use our time in this place, whatever this place is that we're all stuck in. What can we do to use our time to make it better for ourselves and make it better for the whole? If we each focus on that, I think we might just find a way out of this mess.